Google's Gemini AI Studio can now see your screen and tell you what to do as a live stream. And this can change how you work forever. I just tested it right before filming this, and I can't wait to show you this, Mike. So essentially, I watched this video from Kevin Stratworth. And you know, Kevin, he made this video called "The End of Tutorials." This free AI changed how you learn software forever. And I was like, what? Kevin is like one of the best tutorial YouTube channels, and he's like, is this the end of his job? And I couldn't wait to see what he was going to talk about it. And he talked about
It's
this
very, very,
multimodal,
it's a very catchy title, but yeah, I can't wait to see what it's about.
and it gets crazier. So essentially, now you can share your screen, as you can see here, with the AI and talk to it while it's sharing the screen. So essentially, he's demoing here in the product, he's talking to it, and then he's saying, how can I change this C column? I want to split it up to the D column. And the AI basically says, oh, all you have to do is click on data and then click on comma separation, and then you go here. And he can literally say, while he's on the video, he says, like, can you see what I'm seeing? And he's like, yeah, I see that you're on the correct page. Click here. Pretty incredible, right?
Oh wow, that might not just be the catchy title. That might actually be the case. From what I can see, I haven't used it, haven't tested it, so I can't really comment on how useful it actually is. But like previously, you had to take a screenshot, send it to Gemini or ChatGPT, and ask questions like, "What do I do next?" And it would probably get it wrong anyway. But now it can actually see your screen and just advise in real time. Sounds pretty amazing.
And it really is as well. I wish I had like the best internet, because for him it was like no latency between talking. But for me, I was like, I had a little bit of latency, but still it's really good. And how you get access is aistudio.google.com. I don't have a paid account for this, so and I can use it. You need to click on the stream real time on the left side here. And in the bottom, you can see, I think you can see this, you can see select video source, and I can select screen. And I was going to do just a quick demo here so you guys can see and experience this with me. So let's see if this works. Share, allow. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a Google Doc where I'm going to write some brainstorming. How do I do that?
Sure, I can help you with that. First, you'll need to open a new tab in your browser. Then, navigate to Google Docs at docs.google.com, and then you can create a new document to write some brainstorming.
Okay, so I think I'm on the right page here. Is this where I write the page?
Yes, that is the right page. You can start typing directly into the document to write your brainstorming.
All right, I'm gonna just write a couple of things. Can you give me some ideas for maybe image generation, video generation, and some other AI categories?
Sure, here are some other AI categories you could consider: text generation, audio generation, code generation, data analysis and machine learning, and robotics. Would you like me to elaborate on any of those?
Can you see the 3 words that I'm highlighting?
Yes, I can see the 3 words you're highlighting, which are audio, code, and robots.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
That's about it. How do I turn you off? There we go.
Wow. Okay, that was like pretty simple use case, but it shows like the power of it, and just having kind of AI looking over your shoulder almost, right? When you do stuff. I can see this being used for coding, especially like when you have lines of code. So like previously you had to just copy the error to ChatGPT or to like a different LLM and get help that way. And now you can just say, oh, here's the error I'm facing. Like, what do I do? Which line do I change? And you can say, oh, on line 57 there is like this and this element you can change, and just like real time, and so much faster than just going back and forth with the screenshots.
Yeah, so much
Wow,
faster. And it feels like
yeah.
it's connected with me. And it feels like when it can see the screen and it also accurately said exactly what I was highlighting and stuff, it just completely changes the game.
Oh yeah, and for writing as well. Like you can have the article in front of you and maybe ask Gemini, like what changes would you make here, and they can say, yeah, pretty much the same thing with coding. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this myself, actually.
Yeah, I tested it on a couple of make automations and I was blown away. And specifically I wanted to try HTTPS requests and try to do the API integration and actually like show them a really weird page where it's an API that has definitely not been trained on before. I didn't get so far, but what I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different use cases of people on X trying it out. And yeah, maybe this can be interesting to see. This guy, Florian, he asked AI Studio to roast his profile picture and profile on LinkedIn. So let's take a listen here.
Several metrics displayed, like profile views, post impressions, and search appearances. The profile is on a desktop browser, and it has a dark theme.
Can you nicely roast my profile picture?
Okay, I can try to roast your profile picture nicely. It's a headshot of a man with light hair and a beard, looking slightly off to the left. The picture has a bit of a soft focus or filter effect applied to it. The background is blurry and it's difficult to distinguish. Your profile picture
Let me jump to the actual roast because he asked it to roast him even harder. Listen to this.
Your profile picture looks like you're trying to recreate a romantic novel cover, but accidentally stumbled into a shampoo commercial.
Hey, can you?
Damn.
Incredible.
Yeah. The other thing is, Gemini said at the beginning that he had light hair, from what I was able to pick out. Just one tiny detail didn't get right, but yeah.
Yeah,
good
definitely.
overall.
There are still some, yeah, like when it said like go to docs.google.com or something like that. This one was crazy. This guy is in Unreal Engine and he's asking about shaders and how to make the lighting in the sky look better. And I was amazed.
RP.
So he just asked the question.
Sure, you'd like to update the global volume post-processing effects to create a nice outdoor lighting effect for Unity's HDRP. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, it looks like you have the global volume selected in the hierarchy. You also have the inspector tab open and are looking at the volume component, correct?
Correct.
It's like I can see you have this open and global volume to everybody watching is like a tiny menu on the left side here. And it's like, are you looking at the exact slider that it's just crazy. I also added a old post from ChatGPT here that says ChatGPT voice now supports live video and screen sharing. December 13, 2024.
A month ago. It's ancient.
When we getting this?
Exactly.
Here is actually Ruben getting his sales page analyzed by the Google AI here.
Hi, Gemini. I want you to be a UX UI designer, kind of like a rough one, and I want you to roast my website in real time while I'm scrolling it. So you can start right now.
Sure, I can act as a UX/UI designer
He got Morgan
Voice
Freeman
so
on.
and give you some feedback while you scroll. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so far I'm seeing a clean design with a clear headline that introduces the purpose of the website as a LinkedIn post generator. The call to action button is prominent, but the overall look is a bit generic. I also noticed the video is at the bottom of the page, which is an interesting layout choice. Alright, I'm noticing you have a section that says start generating for free with EasyGen, along with another call to action button. The website is a little repetitive with those buttons. You also have a text.
It's like the slightest roast. Yeah, it's pretty generic.
Wow. Gemini know what it's talking about.
Yeah, it's really cool. The only thing that I was wishing for is like, please click the button for me. Like, you're so close to being able to see everything now. Can you just drag your mouse across the computer, please?
It's just like interesting because that's kind of one step closer to this AI can now see. It's just like one step behind AI being able to just perform actions on a computer. I mean, Claude introduced something like this, but it wasn't that good. It was called computer use, I believe. But yeah, with the Gemini right now, that's able to like pick up all those like tiny little details. So just like we're almost there, right? With that functionality.
Yeah, I think it's crazy because like if you do ChatGPT even and you send an entire screenshot, it might even be wrong. While here, it literally was talking about the tiny shader slider. So it seems like it really knows what it's talking about, which is incredible. And this is something I wanted for a really long time. And yeah, I mean, when we talk about agents versus if you can just voice command your computer, it's like, yeah, you could just literally, you don't need agents at that point. You can just, sit at your computer and the computer does the work and you just tell it what to do. Let me show a couple of more use cases here as well, specifically for coding. Let's take a look.
And then sets and backquote OS underscore.
Yeah, this one was a little bit bad audio. I think this one is a better example. So here he's just screen sharing his own code.
Is this architecture?
Okay, I can help you with that. To optimize your code, we'll need to take a look at how you're fetching and processing tweets. Can you tell me a bit about where you get the tweets from and how often?
Sure. So I'm getting them from this function, which basically calls the X API and goes through a bunch of different X accounts and their latest tweets.
Thanks for sharing the code. This is helpful. It seems like you're using the X API to fetch tweets and then processing them. This function does a lot of things, from fetching the data to transforming it, which could lead to performance bottlenecks. To optimize this, we could consider making separate focused functions for each task.
Oh, so you want me to separate the fetching from the transformation. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Separating the fetching and transformation.
So literally right there, it got a way to optimize the code. And I don't know, it feels
Just like
so nice. It feels like this one in particular was like a grandma just, I'm going to bake the cookies. You just need this.
And that alone probably saves at least few like good minutes of trying to explain the stuff to AI, to Gemini, right? Or sharing screenshots.
Yeah, just copy pasting back and forth is very much of a hassle. And then you get the text output from ChatGPT, like it's not even voice back most of the time if you copy paste code at least. So yeah, this is a huge breakthrough. And actually they did open demos for this for a bit. So it seems like Google is running headfirst into some really, really cool things. And
Google's on it, yeah.
Is this the death of tutorials? Is my final question.
Well, who knows? The only concern I have is like how up to date the Gemini's knowledge is. If there's a new kind of AI tool that just came out that someone needs help with, will Gemini be able to just direct someone like they would in the Unreal Engine? Like just change this small little bit in the corner. Like, will Gemini be able to do it? I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah. The fear that I have is like, it can pretty much tell you what to do on every page. And because of that, there is no need for a tutorial anymore. It's like, there were some examples I saw from DaVinci Resolve, which is obviously just a software on the computer itself. And it's like, if you would ask it like, hey, what's the newest AI features inside of this? And then you're just like, if you just click on the edit button, there's a new feature in the bottom here that says, and it's like, what? Like I would use that in comparison to YouTube tutorials. But yeah, it really goes into the hallucination, how up to date it is, and if it actually is reliable. That's a big, and that's kind of why I keep going back to YouTube videos, because I know that it's going to show me exactly what I need.
Well, unless there's like specific, like tiny specific thing they want to do in DaVinci or CapCut or any other tool, then maybe you have to watch 20-minute long YouTube video to kind of find out the answer to it, right? Whereas Gemini, if it's like if it has enough up-to-date data, then it'll be able to just help you like this without you having to watch any video. So
yeah, that's exactly what's happening as well. I'm watching a 20-minute tutorial just to find out 1 minute where it clicks that one button and does that one thing. So yeah, it will save me so much time. But hey, that is AI Studio. For anybody watching, go check it out. Really fun to try out.